Hi all, we're playing some goblins in modern with an X-Mage. This hand is very impactful. We essentially have 5 lands. I think we can do better than that. I want at least three spells. Vial counts as a land in these openers. Okay, now we don't have enough lands, which is a bummer. I guess I can put Harbinger at the bottom. And I still think I want to mulligan this because the second munitions expert is kinda iffy. Okay, this at least has 2 functional lands, a Bloodstained Mire and an Ether Vial. We can put a Kiki Chiki to the bottom. That's one of the perks of playing this with this kind of deck, that you can mulligan the bottom cards. And I will bottom Zoyoga, whatever. I like this card, but for the life of me, I can't pronounce it. Okay, so here I lead with I think a shock land. We don't know the matchup. Maybe we are playing against Baron, maybe not. But leading with the shock land is correct, given that we don't know what kind of second land we are drawing. Okay, opponent's leading with a swamp, and the thoughts is now this is not looking good for us because we mulligan down to 5 and got Thoughtseize, which is hard. At least we have this vial going. We have a double munitions expert, though. I don't know if it will matter against the Thoughtseize deck. If they were Ragavan deck, they would have played Ragavan turn 1 or like a red shock at least. We do draw a fetch, but I'll pass here. I won't cash on the fetch because we have a lot of utility to gain from that in case we draw a Snoop or another Tsuyoga. Voidwalker, huh? Okay. Now it's interesting that if we draw a Goblin here, we are pretty okay because we can kill the Voidwalker. If we don't, we basically lose. Because we need to... Ooh, it's a good Goblin. So I'll do it now to avoid scam effects. Okay. So I need to fetch shock actually. No, I have violent too. I don't need to fetch shock. So I'll just fetch a basic swamp here. And go munitions expert. Kill the Voidwalker. Now if we play another Voidwalker, then I'll be able to kill it too with the other expert. Mogwar Marshal is pretty good in this kind of grind of matchups. Maybe I will pay for its cost actually, especially since I don't know what I'm drawing. In case I'm drawing Blunt, it's going to be very good. Yeah, I think I'm just paying for the Marshal here. As I said, I may just draw a relevant spell or not. Okay, we drew Vial. Second Vial is not very important actually, so it's fine. And we hit the opponent for a little bit of damage here. This kind of board sets is why I like Runeville Cordmaster so much. Because we may just draw it and get to destroy the opponent. What's interesting here is that I can either ignore this Voidwalker and try to make them block with a Mutavault. I think this is what I will do. They know about my munitions expert, and okay, we're actually going to deploy this land, but not the Vial, because they may have Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I want them to activate Mutavault and try to block here. This is basically my plan. They don't have anything relevant under the Voidwalker. I mostly wanted to stop the pressure previously. Yep, it's fine. And we leave munitions expert as a backup plan here. They don't know what we have in hand, of course. We are amassing this other vial is kind of a bluff too. Ooh, they're going for Thought Knots here, huh? Now it's interesting that we can kill either the Seer or the Voidwalker. I guess we have this kind of opening where if we draw a 2-drop, we can play it with Ether Vial. So my plan here, if they have a removal spell, they're blowing me out. If I try to Munitions Expert, their Thought Not Seer. But I don't think with a mulligan to 5 I can afford to do it. Uh, hmm. I get the sense that I have a not dead after all kind of effect here. And we really need to get rid of this Thought Not Seer. Okay, but this is not a good timing, in my opinion at least. Okay, so they are putting this on the Thought Not Seer. Is there still merit in targeted this year? Is my question. I think there's actually all things considered. Maybe I should just target the Voidwalker here. I don't know. If I target the Seer, does it enter tapped? Is the question. Tapped. Okay, I'll hit the Seer anyway. I'm giving them a 5/5 and an active Voidwalker, but I'm getting to draw a card basically. This is what's happening here. Okay. So we get to draw a card. Okay, that was nothing important. My reasoning here is that the tempo I get from attacking with all these creatures should be enough to swing the game in our favor. And anyway, the opponent punted. At worst, I punted back. This is what I should have done, and this is what they should have done. At any rate, I have a policy of not trying to punish punts, which is like, yeah, strange. I know. Let's not increase the counters of the vial. We want to keep it on 2. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, that the Voidwalker stops all our triggers here, but I guess we're just killing them. Do we need to use the vial? No, we shouldn't use the vial. So I'll just play the Horde Master here. Why am I sandbagging this land? They know about it. I need to keep it only in case they find Fable. I guess that's enough, right? Enough of a reason. Yeah, I don't think they will have a way to discard this land. And if I draw another land next turn, I can just play this one. Okay, so they're going down to do... Oh, they're going down to 4, not to 2. I thought they were going down to 2. Which was why I was trying to play towards my Horde Master here. Okay, we'll take 8 points of damage here. I don't know if you attack with mute. If you animate mutable and attack, maybe I'm supposed to just jump the Thought Not Seer. Because this means that they will have the ring. If they do it. Ooh, they even have Smasher, huh? Okay, I can block Seer for sure. So they have exactly lethal if I didn't have the Horde Master back to block. But they also need to keep back a blocker. And they're still dead if they keep a blocker back. The opponent's deck is very, very, very interesting. So we are forced to basically block the Seer. We don't get a Horde Master trigger due to the Voidwalker. But the opponent is dead. Yep. We cheese them out. So against these kind of large Eldrazi threats, I don't know what we should play. Actually, the biggest issue is Voidwalker, but I don't think we have a way to play around that. There's an argument to bring in Blood Wounds. I don't think they're good. Yeah, basically we're really prepared for the matchup. I don't think I will change anything. I admit that I'm ill prepared, and let's try to go to the next game. Yeah, maybe it was too cheesy in my part to kill the Thought-Knot Seer, but I really wanted to, you know, find a Horde Master, and we had two looks for it. One from the Thought-Knot Seer drawing a card for us, and one from my top deck. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to bring in Harbinger. Yeah, maybe. You bring in the third Harbinger with this kind of deck when you want to combo stuff. And this was a mulligan 5, mind you. So this is a very, very interesting hand that may end up doing nothing, or they may end up winning the game. If we draw even one land, this Fable can carry us, and we have early interaction in the form of Bolt. And we also have this Lavatonk, this Zoyowa, that will help like trade with an Eldrazi because it has Death Touch, right? So yeah. Oh, they're leaning with a Mutavault, huh? Now we need to play Stomping Ground untap because we need to curve out. By the way, this Stomping Ground is only for sideboard decks here. We don't have green mana in the main board. Do I want to show them the Stomping Ground? Yes, it might confuse them, right? Okay. So, yeah. I could have led with this Mog Fanatic here. I prefer keeping Bolt for their turn to play, maybe. Maybe that was a mistake. Ooh, they're animating Mutable, huh? Guess they have no fear against the untapped red mana. Yeah. Maybe they have mutagenic growth. Yeah, they don't. Now we time walk them. Okay, let's see what we draw. We drew another Fable. This is why I was confused. Okay. So I'll play the Zoyowa and pass the turn. We don't have what's it called? Descent this turn, but we'll start triggering it soon. Especially if we try to chain these Fables. They have weights in their deck. And Grief. Are they gonna scam Grief us? That's fine actually. I guess they will take two Fables. Yeah, they're gonna take two of our Fables in the Grief scam, but at least we survive through this hurdle. Yeah, by the way, they needed to stack the triggers in the opposite way in case I had some zero mana interaction. Of course, I'm playing goblins, they know that I don't have, but in general, you want to do it the opposite way. So this key is pretty interesting that if I go to the late game, I have a pretty good late game. Like, okay. I take a Fable number 1, Fable number 2. Yeah. What did they pitch? They pitched the Shield Raid. I'm fine with this trade, maybe. Ooh, even drew Bolt, huh? Wow, that's pretty good. That's very good. I just bought the Griff now. Yeah. Scam packages without actual Fury, because it's just been banned, are not as impressive, maybe. Now I could just deploy my threads here and I don't need to fear about Fury. And I just basically removed all their tempo there. Ooh, but they have Thought-Knot Seer. That's pretty good. Eldrazi Temple into Thought-Knot Seer. That's also pretty good. So they take care of my Kiki Jiki here. I guess there goes my late game plan. I don't know what I'm rooting to draw here. Maybe Snoop is a good option. I think the idea here is that I can start hitting them with Zoyowa. Ooh, I actually drew Snoop, which is pretty nice. I don't want to reveal Snoop yet. I can hit them with Zoyowa. Let's see what they do. I think they will block, actually. No, they don't. Maybe I should have left it then back to block. But then I get to sacrifice Mog. It has 0 utility otherwise in this board state if they don't block. And I get to deal some damage or make them discard the last card or make them sacrifice a permanent. So yeah, that's pretty good. Maybe I should have played Snoop first to know what I'm drawing, because if I'm drawing a Horde Master, maybe I'm supposed to sandbag this play for next turn. Yeah, I am drawing a Horde Master. So maybe I needed to sandbag this play. But I couldn't really resist this temptation, because from next turn on I may just need to, you know, like keep this Zoyowa back to champ. But since I have a Horde Master anyway, yeah, that's a good aggressive plan. So they took 3 damage here, which means that we are able possibly to survive against another Eldrazi. Also, if we have Kiki as the second card from the top, then I guess good game. They have Matter Reshaper, huh? This changes things. So this means that my Zoyowa needs to stay back and block, maybe. Let's see what the second card is. So we're drawing the Horde Master. That's a very interesting matchup. So these are the permanent exiles. This is a top of our deck. We're gonna draw it. I don't even know what I want to root for. Maybe I don't even know if I want to draw a Goblin. And there's also the option that if I have a card that I don't want to draw, maybe a Vial on top, I can play Horde Master and attack with Snoop, which triggers a Yoga and lets me get rid of that card by Horde Master exiling it. So this is the way this kind of low to the ground builds of goblins gets to create card advantage over time. By the way, this land here, we maybe will start. If they draw another swamp, they can use it as a removal, which is pretty good too. We find another Snoop. That's interesting. So I think I'll just cash in on the Snoop. Oh, we have another Snoop on top. I think the plan here is to just attack with the first Snoop. Let them trigger the Reshaper, and then we get to trigger Zoyowa. I think that's a plan. We have an abundance of Snoops. You also get to get advantage here, so it's not as if we are perfectly fine, but... Oh, they find another Reshaper. That hurts. It hurts a lot. At least we get to key trigger this. They need to either sacrifice or take 3 damage. The bad news is that we are gonna trade... Actually, if they find the land, we're not gonna even trade Zoyowa there. All their cards are the bad top deck for us. I mean, good for the top decks for them. That Reshaper, hitting a Reshaper was huge for them. So we're kind of forced to trade with the Reshaper. Are we? No, I don't want to. I want to play Horde Master. Or I actually want to keep to play to my out, which is basically to top deck something relevant. Like Harbinger, right? Yeah, we win. Okay. Well, all this effort just to kick combo them. And this is why we like the second kick in the deck. Drew the first one, we discarded it. Yeah. And why we should also be playing two combo pieces, two pingers, because we now get to use the second one. Yeah. That was pretty good. So now we need to combo. It will be maybe not a very long process because they're not on a very high life total. We need to create. My policy is to create a little bit more more tokens than necessary, just in case I do something wrong or I miscount. Yes, people always have fear, so I will create just 8 tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now I get the copy Harbinger, get my Pinger on top, and kill them. So get the copy Harbinger. So this is something, some of the power of the deck, that they tried to answer our aggressive plan, and then we just kill them with Snoop, right? Like we had a very good mid-range plan, and once that settled, we were left with a comp. Of course, we still needed to do deck good, so I mean, I can't pretend I wasn't lucky there. But no, I had the option of doing this. So 1, 2, 3. At least some number. I'm losing count, but I know that I created enough tokens. And I get on top. I get to have some attackers too, so like one attacker. So I'm confident that I didn't miscount anything. Yeah, I love this combo. If truth be told, I needed to do it one by one usually, because they may have some response, but I'm pretty confident that with 0 cards in hand, they have no response that they haven't thought about. Yeah, so good game. See you next time.